Welcome to your encouraging word of the week by Bishop Wayne Thomas, Senior Pastor of the House of Praise Ministry. And now, Bishop Wayne Thomas.
Good morning, my beloved brothers and sisters. This is Bishop Thomas, and we are picking up on the piece of where we were talking about being obedient to God. And we want to look at Deuteronomy chapter 4, and then we want to look at verse number 8, 9, and 10. Look at it, if you will. Now, to set it up, Moses was forbidden to enter the land of Canaan because instead of Moses speaking to the rock that water may flow, that the children of Israel may have drink, Moses put himself in God's place and struck the rock and got angry with the children of Israel. And Moses should never have done that. And we as leaders should never do that, and keep this in mind. We are leading God's people for God. That's his people. That's not our people. So we have to be careful and love the people, although they do make us upset. And sometimes we do get angry with them. But we have to remember we are not God. They are God's people. And so Moses was forbidden to go into the land of Canaan, but God wanted to use him before Moses would expire, die. He wanted Moses to instruct the children of Israel to be obedient to God. So look at Deuteronomy 4 and verse number 8. And what great nation is there that has such statutes and righteous judges as are in all this law which I set before you this day? Only take heed to yourself and diligently keep yourself, lest you forget the things your eyes have seen, and lest they depart from your heart all the days of your life. And teach them to your children and grandchildren. And teach them to your children and grandchildren, especially concerning the day you stood before the Lord your God on Horeb, when the Lord said to me, gather the people to me, and I will let them hear my word, that they may learn to fear me in all the days they live on the earth, and that they may teach their children. I want to talk about, to help us this morning, be obedient to God. When we be obedient to God, we will have a fruitful life. We will be blessed. When we are disobedient to God, that's where we see all the sickness, all the sadness, all the curses, especially in my city here in Alexandria. We need to do like God told Moses, to instruct our children and our grandchildren in the ways of the law. We cannot take the law and matters in our own hands. I want y'all to get this. We have to teach our children. At my age of 50, if you grew up, if you're 40 or 50 and you grew up in my era in the 60s and 70s, yes, you were taught the ways of the law by your parents and your grandparents. But nowadays, in the 90s and the 2000s, parents have gotten so caught up with being busy, with trying to get money and working and careers and all of this, that they have forgotten about teaching their children the statutes and the ways of the Lord. And that's why so much killing in Alexandria, in the city of Alexandria. Yes, I have to tell the truth this morning, because when we teach our children and our grandchildren the statutes and the ways of the Lord, the killing will cease. The killing will come down. The crime rate will not be so high. But we need to get together as leaders, as parents, as politicians, and we need to teach our children and our grandchildren in the ways of the Lord. When we do this, we will please God. It will bless us, and we'll be a blessing to our community and to society. And we will be fruitful, we will multiply, and we will be blessed. Let us be obedient to God, and I promise you things will change in our communities. Until next time, this is Bishop Wayne Thomas. God bless you.
On Point Media would like to invite you to join us every Monday morning for a new television program on our media group. The new show will be featuring Bishop Wayne Thomas, pastor of the House of Praise Ministry. Bishop Thomas will be blessing Central Louisiana with a positive spiritual word of the week each and every Monday morning at 5:50 a.m. on WNTZ Fox 48. Bishop Wayne Thomas and Minister Sharessa Thomas ask that you please tune in and be inspired.